Aaron, do you want to start? Hello, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hi. Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Sorry, I'll be pitching without my video. It's kind of dark over here, but it's all good. Okay, great. So I'll get right into it. My name is Arome Ibrahim. I am from Nigeria, right? So Nigeria is located in Africa. I'm the co-founder of Express Immersive. So we are a 360 VR startup focusing on creating solutions around virtual tours for location-based businesses and also virtual reality experiences for education and also tourism. So this is a pitch for my startup and a tip of what we've been doing so far. Okay. So currently in my country, especially in some countries in Africa, hospitality and tourism is a major driving force. Actually, is an economic driver for most businesses. And currently, online photos and videos displayed by businesses don't actually show a true representation of what they actually look like, and which is a major problem because we notice that when visitors or tourists want to visit a location, they first of all want to see how that space looks like, right? And currently, pictures don't give a full representation of what they actually look like. And also is a problem for property users, people that are looking for properties online, right? They find it very hard to move from one space to another to inspect a property, right? But we saw that this is a major problem and we have so far created a solution that actually solves that problem. So one of our main solutions is what we call virtual tours. So a virtual tour is a simulation of an environment or a space online that allows people to view it irrespective of their location anywhere in the world, right? Virtual tours makes it easy for people to navigate a space, right, and know or see how amazing that space and also the services and products the space has to offer. We also have other products that we're currently working on as a startup. We're working on an educational solution called EduVR. So EduVR allows school students to learn via 3D experiences. So what we're doing currently, we are digitizing school-based curriculums. So we're looking at STEM-based subjects such as mathematics, geography, physics, chemistry, converting them into 3D content, which can be viewed via a virtual reality headset or an augmented reality-enabled device. We also created 360 VR content that tells better stories. So you're looking at 360 VR videos, 360 VR documentaries that allow users to be immersed in the story and give good and valuable feedbacks. Also, one of our feature solutions so far, our product is what we call Explore VR. So Explore VR is a platform we're currently building that helps digitize the tourism sector in our country. So what we're looking at, want to digitize the major museums and heritage sites spread across Nigeria and make it easily accessible for users anywhere in the world. So these are target markets. We're looking at real estate agencies, tourist and cultural heritage sites, hotels, restaurants, tech hubs, and also training centers. Currently, we are doing amazing. We have over 80 plus clients that have so far utilized our solutions. We're a Google Street View partner, and we have so far 45,000 views on our content on Google Street View, and we have so far earned over $200,000 in revenue with just 8 months in full operations. So as a startup, what we believe is virtual tours and VR experiences are going to revolutionize immersive marketing efforts, especially for location-based businesses, for tourism, for education, and also help them increase sales, driving traffic, and also leave long-lasting impressions for businesses and also industries in Africa. So this is a brief summary of what we do, and thank you so much for listening to my pitch.
Well, the timing is perfect. Okay, so anyone has any questions or like a feedback for Arome's ideas and startups? Yeah, you can unmute yourself and give Arome some feedback or ask some questions. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm open to questions, please.
Yeah. Any questions?
Yes, I have a question. You seem to indicate that this is a real problem in, I guess, Nigeria in particular, that a lot of the places that are available don't have accurate information, in other words, wrong pictures and so on. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, sir.
And can you tell me why you think that is? In other words, if this is not a problem, let's say in the West, as an example, why is this a problem in Africa? Just people are just not being honest in this case, or why do you think that is?
Okay, so most of the problem we have so far observed is, so imagine a restaurant uploads a picture that was done in 2018, right? And they have so far remodeled and added new features in the year 2020, right? The content online will still be showing their previous uploads, not their current uploads. So with virtual tours, people will be able to experience the content as it is, right, and able to give valuable feedback and information on that content. So that's the problem we're trying to solve. And also the problem we're also trying to solve is in the aspect of real estate, right? It's very problematic for people that are looking for houses to view more than one houses in a day. Right? With a virtual tour, they could be at a sitting room and view more than 15 houses at a go. Yeah.
Right. And could you also give us a little bit more of an idea of your revenue model? Is this supposed to be a subscription, or meaning for, I guess, the restaurants, etc., or the hotels, as it were? Is that how is this supposed to work?
Yes. So we're working with a subscription-based model, right? So if the business wants a virtual tour, they'll contact us. We shoot the virtual tour, and it's hosted online for a year, right? We also have a retainer whereby they could renew afterwards. But every month we send them reports on how their virtual tours is doing, how many impressions they are having, how much engagements they are having, and how many physical visits they are currently having.
Very good. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, any other questions?
I want to ask a quick question.
Okay.
What is the kind of cost structure involved? Is there, like you mentioned, there's a retainer. So what would a typical hotel pay as a retainer on an annual basis, and what would it cost to maintain this property on your software?
Okay, great. So our tours start from our basic tour starts from $200 US, sorry, and we have a retainer monthly, depending on how big the tour is. So we're looking at $50 to $100 per month, depending on how large the tour is. But at most we do $50 a month. That covers insights. We give the users insights. We give the users feedback on their tour, and also help them to make any adjustments they would want to do on the tour for the entire year.
Okay. Is there a video or something you can share over here on what would a typical experience look like on your platform?
Okay, sure. Let me see. Okay. Sorry for the slow internet. So this is a tour we did for a very big co-working space in my city, and they wanted a solution that could help them showcase their spaces better, right? Especially for their prospective clients, and it has been amazing. The results so far for them. So this space, this reception, users could pan around, look up, look down, and go from space to space. So this
is in Lagos, or where is this?
This is in Abuja, the capital city.
Oh, Abuja. Okay.
So with this, they could explore the entire space, go from room to room, and if they want to visit, they could call, they could send an email, or they could physically visit on Google Maps. So this is also embedded on their website and also on their Google My Business listing. So it has a very wide reach for their prospective clients.
Okay, this is interesting. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions or feedback you want to give Arome about his startup? So this is your platform, right?
Yes.
Oh, cool. So yeah, and if people wants to get like 360 of about their location, they need to contact you, right? And then your team will go to the place and actually shot the footage. Yeah. And then how about if your client, or if I, for example, I live in Los Angeles and you live in Nigeria, how can you handle the client that is overseas, like not living in Africa? Or yeah, how your team handle the remote client?
So for a remote client, it's actually interesting, right? So what the client needs to do is just to use their mobile device, either an iPhone or an Android device, and download a 3D capture software application. So what they do is they'll be in their space and make a 360 spin, capturing their space and send images to us. Then we do the stitching and
yeah, so for example, like if I want to put my stuff on your platform, all I need to do is to buy a good 360 camera and then shoot and then send you the footage, and you guys will handle the whole thing.
You don't actually need a camera. You can just use your Android or your iPhone device and download a 3D capture application. Then you capture a 360 image, individual images, and send it to us. Then we do the stitching and the editing.
Okay. So for example, like if the 360, like my, like the images is on your platform, then how can I use those images? For example, I can embed that to my website, and then like, what's the application for using your platform?
So you can embed it on your website. You can have it on your Google My Business listing. You can have it as a video you could put on YouTube, right? And you could also use it on Facebook. So Facebook accepts 360 images and videos, which you could also upload to your business page or your personal page. I'm just trying to show you the tour on the website of our clients currently, and kind of slow. So this is it. You could explore the tour directly on their website, and they also embedded a single image of their space, which is also great for people to just explore and view.
Yeah, and how much do you charge for stitching the image or videos? How much do you charge? Yeah, like the range.
So our basic plan starts from $200 US. That's what we are currently offering to our clients in Nigeria. But depending on how big the space is, the bigger the space, the bigger the service fee.
Okay, so $200 for the stitching fee for 360 videos or images. Is that right? 200. Or oh, okay. Yeah. So, any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah.
Related with another project, which is EduVR. I don't know what is the first project. Regarding the EduVR, the content is also based on 360 images or CGI images, like computer-generated images for the education solution.
Great. So for our EduVR solution is actually a mixed blend of content. So you have 360 images of some locations around the world that students could explore in the classroom, and we also have 3D content that are being tailored to an augmented reality experience. So for example, a student that is learning about the heart or a skeleton can just project a 3D content of the skeleton within the classroom environment. So that's the kind of content we're actually developing for the schools.
All right. And this augmented reality solution, is it, how do I explain the question? Is it geographically attached to the room, and every student sees the object in the same place, or each student renders the object in its own space? I don't know if I make my question clear. If you put a 3D model in a classroom, if two students are in two different places in the room, they will see the model in the same place. So I don't know if you understood the question.
I understand the question, but currently we have not achieved that. What we have achieved so far is just standalone experience.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, any other questions? Okay, so do you want to, can we move to Goncalo? Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, Goncalo.
Okay, I will share my presentation.
Yeah.
Let me see if
yeah, so 5 minutes for presentation and another 15 minutes for feedback.
All right, let me try to understand. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Goncalo Pratas. I live in Cape Verde, but just arrived in Portugal a few hours ago. So I'm a little bit tired because I didn't sleep during the flight. But I want to share with you the project that we are developing. We are developing a multi-vendor cloud-based VR headset management platform called XReality. And what is this? I will give you some insights of why we are developing this, because the future is immersive, is three-dimensional, and is exponential. And the VR headset market size will reach, for some studies, $1.79 billion by 2022. These are statistics before COVID. I don't know if it will increase or decrease. No one knows. So it might be a growth of 40% for each year. So, and in 2022, it will be a lot of more. And the predictions is that in 2022 there will be 121 million devices sold, and the increase of standalone VR devices like Oculus Quest will increase 16% between last year and 2022. So how do we enter in this high-tech billion-dollar market? This is a billion-dollar question, right? So we are solving a problem that relates with the utilization of the technology. So what we are solving is we are bringing virtual reality to enterprises and organizations. Because virtual reality was something that was related with gaming, and it was single experience and particular experience. And how we are doing that? We are centrally managing and sharing content to VR devices, which is something that the enterprises need. They need control of the content, and they need control of the devices that there are in their networks. So we are creating a new kind of product. We call it VRDM, Virtual Reality Device Management, which is a cloud-based virtual reality device and content management platform. And what does this mean? This means that we are doing what MDM, I don't know if everyone knows what MDM means, is mobile device management, did for smartphones in the enterprise, right? Building millions of standalone VR headsets with management capabilities. So according to some surveys of IT managers, the mobile adoption or the smartphone adoption for enterprises started when the mobile device management appeared, because of security and compliance restrictions that the companies had. So they need a platform to manage the devices that were in the network. And we are building this for XR or for VR headsets. The use cases are a lot. We have from education and training, marketing, events, and VR content for XR content distribution, for XR product and app showcase, for web XR, and the industries are all the industries that VR content have now, like utilities, engineering, corporate training, marketing, tourism, education, commercial and architecture, and medical science and healthcare. We are talking with a university in the States, and they joke with us saying that we are the golden era minds of the VR. So in the golden era, the people that made real money was the people with fabricated the pins that put the gold, because everyone will rush to the gold. So we are building the platform that any startup or any company that is building content can use to distribute its content to the users and to the devices. So thank you. I don't know if you have any questions. For sure I will be glad to answer, and these are the contacts for any question after the event.
Oh, yeah, any questions? Yeah, you can unmute yourself and ask any questions you like. Yeah, pretty much this is an educational mobile device management system. So for example, the teacher can kind of make sure all the students can kind of get, for example, like all the students, they have like their individual VR headset. And once the kind of like teacher can go to the backend and control when to start the VR video or when to stop. So it can control the VR experience for every student by go to the backend and control each device. So it's kind of like the management system for VR for education. Yeah. So any questions? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So any feedback? Yeah, Goncalo, can I ask you, for example, like you only do the mobile device VR, right? But right now, for example, like Oculus Quest 2 or Oculus Quest, it doesn't really require like mobile device. And can you also use like a Quest or some other like device to kind of sync into your management system?
Yes, yes. Right now we have a specific version for Oculus Quest and Oculus Quest 2. And we are also building the Pico devices, also the support for Pico devices. So it's one of the that university that is interested. They use Quest, so we needed to develop a specific version to support Quest and Quest 2. And the use case there is even better, because the problem is when you use one of those headsets, the people that are outside the experience doesn't know where you are. If you are looking at video, or if you are looking at a website, or even if you want, for instance, to if Arome wants to share one of these experiences through a website in an Oculus Quest, he needs to type in a virtual keyboard the address of the experience. With our platform, you can just configure the web address in our platform, and with the click of a mouse, it will open automatically the browser and the experience in all the devices at the same time, wherever they are. If they are in Nigeria, or if they are in the States, so it is a cloud platform. You can open experience of Arome instantly in any device anywhere in the world.
Yeah, and then yeah, I mean, for this, do you have actual users, like actual class or actual university or schools that use your device or use your management system?
Not yet. We are building a solution in Cape Verde for a school, and they will use our platform. And we are talking with that university in the States, because they need specific functionalities that are custom
Like what
built.
types? Yeah, what types of special builds do you receive as a feedback?
Yeah, one of the custom builds that they want is they want to silent install APKs in the devices without user notice, which is a security issue, but they want to do it. We are analyzing how to do this without reaching any security problems. So they want to build their own APKs, and then they want to install silently in the devices. And when the user connects the device to the network, the APK is installed, and they can use the application there. So we are this is a custom request that we are developing.
Yeah, I saw you've already finished building kind of like the first prototype. Then I am wondering, did you kind of like, what's your next step to kind of make, kind of promote or marketing this? Like, what's your next step for this system?
Next step is to show to other people that we know what we are doing, have the problem that we are solving, like content companies that want to distribute their content to several devices, WebXR companies that want to distribute their ideas to many devices, also universities and schools. There are one or two features that we want to launch, also like synchronized video playback, where you can have a video synchronization between all the devices. So if someone is narrating a video, you can be on the same second in all the devices. If you want to stop the video, it will stop in every device. If you want to restart the video, you restart in all the devices. So this is something that we are building right now. Also, there are other custom requests like asynchronous, because this platform is seen like a synchronous solution for teaching, but some training and some schools want to be asynchronous, so they want to build their own playlist, and the playlist will appear in the device automatically, and the students will choose what they want to see, and not the teacher will start the content from a central point. So there are a lot of different use cases that we are trying to address. We need to prioritize according to the possibilities of the customers. But the feedback has been very nice, because there are a lot of solutions in the market. Not a lot, but the solutions in the market do parts of what we are doing. So if you want to do right now the same that we are doing, you need to use at least 2 different softwares or 2 different applications. And so we are receiving, at least in the presentations that we are making, good feedback, because we do everything in the same platform.
Yeah, cool. Anyone has any questions related to the management system for VR for education? Okay, so yeah, thank you, Goncalo. And then we can move to, thank you. We can move to Kiichi. Kiichi, do you want to present your ideas?
Sure.
Kiichi's idea is peer-to-peer retail sales platform. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sure. So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Okay, so, my name is Kiichi Okawa. This is Kiichi. And I'm in San Jose now, and I'm from Tokyo. So now I'm working in San Jose and working on this project now. Still, I haven't launched the product, so I have no client, but I have this idea and working on to create and develop this platform now. So I want to get the feedback from you and hope I can find some good advices or some effective information. So okay, so let me explain the service I'm thinking about. Okay, this is called Craver. So you can be an ambassador of products you like, and your friends can buy the product from you based on your honest storytelling. Okay, so I call this a peer-to-peer retail. So let me explain the detail. Okay, so this is the background. I think online ads are not reliable. I think not all the ads, but somehow they are not reliable. I mean, we can see online ads everywhere today in SNS, news sites, games, apps. But have you ever felt those ads are somehow suspicious or not reliable? Or that could be true, but somehow unreliable. Something is lacking. So like you can save $500 on car insurance. You can get $6,000 easily. This is a real nice soap, but I cannot trust it because I don't know who the reviewer is, like the reviewers are. Okay, so and the next background is, that's because of these reasons, people started to think reviews on websites are not trustworthy because they are promoted, incentivized, and a too short explanation on it. And reviews from people who we don't know. So like this makes the online ads not reliable, and we don't want to buy the products that we don't know. But as my experience, I buy products from my from the word of mouth from my friends. You know, I have purchased business shares, proteins, home appliance, whatever, which my friends have recommended to me, not from ads on SNS, because those are based on my friends, reliable friends, and real experience. So I think storytelling from my friend could be the most trustworthy information for making a decision. But there's no marketing tool to realize the storytelling of your friends online. Okay, so what I'm thinking now is our goal is to maximize the information value that people have. And what we do is you can be an ambassador of products you like, and you can recommend it to your friends. And your friends can buy the products from you based on your storytelling. Okay, so this is a detail and how I can achieve it. Okay, so for example, I like this product. I like these shoes actually. And for example, after that, after the purchase, there's a button to become an ambassador. I think this could be on the site or put a link in the email, whichever is fine. But there could be a easy way to become ambassador by one tap, and become ambassador tap. And after that, I can write the review, the honest storytelling about the product. You know, how I knew this product and why I like this product, like that. So I can write down the sentences, or I can make a movie like Instagram story. And I can share the product review by SNS, like a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. So this is an easy step to be an ambassador, and I can sell the product on my website. And this is a view from a user's view. Okay, so for example, this was a Twitter example, but okay, let's say Instagram. So I see my friend's post, and here's a link about the Craver. I can tap here, and here's my friend's post that they recommend. If I tap it, I can see what why the friend is like this product. And I can buy the product from the friends.
From the friend?
Sorry. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's a question. Why users become ambassador? This is because the ambassadors can earn by tip from buyers. And this is a unique system, but buyers don't have to pay the tip. The tip are free. Okay, how it works is that merchants pay commission to Craver, to my platform. But buyers can choose up to 80% of the commission as a tip for seller, and the rest would be our profit. Okay, so buyers can pay the tip to seller, your friends, for free. So ambassadors can earn from the tips. And let me very quickly take a look at the market situation. So now it's a blue ocean to utilize the people who have less than 100,000 followers, because all the existing influencer marketing platform are targeting the people who have more than 1,000 followers. But our target is here, which consists of the most of the percentage of the SNS. And also this segment have a higher engagement rate. That means the effective advertisement. And also the SMB owners don't have enough time, money, and staff for marketing. So our platform solves all this problem by making the fan for ambassador. And the market size is for influencer marketing is increasing every year, and that is reaching almost $10 billion in the US this year. And also most of the brands are thinking to use influencer marketing, like 80% of the companies are thinking about it. Okay, so this is a very brief explanation of my service. And I hope to create a win-win-win world, like a retailer and myself and my friends. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, hi there, Kiichi. That's certainly an interesting idea. I just wanted to point out, even though fortunately I don't remember the name, there was a campaign on, I believe it was Republic.co, an equity crowdfunding platform, for something conceptually very similar to what you're proposing. I'm trying to find the name for the damn thing so I can send you there to check it out, but I haven't found it yet. If I do, I'll put it into the messages. But the concept is very good, and I must say I like your name, meaning the Craver. That's very appropriate.
I mean, yeah. Okay, thank you. Maybe I don't know the service existing now. But,
it does. If I find it, I'll put it into the notes.
No,
I'm
okay.
right now.
Okay, you mean that Zoom notes?
Right, in the Zoom notes, but I haven't found it yet. So first I got to find the campaign.
Ah, okay, sure. Thank you.
Yeah, any other questions or feedback you want to give Kiichi? Yeah.
Yes, Kiichi, I have a question, JT here. So how are you planning exactly to get onto the mailing list or onto the product page of a retailer?
Okay, sure. And so that is I think the high hurdle, and I have to find retail stores, like So I have to talk to the retail stores and check if they are interested in this and if they can use the platform or not. And if they are interested in our platform, I can create the link, like customers can create a link like this, and like after purchase, everybody gets an email, like a confirmation email. And I'm expecting that there is could you review my products, and customers happy and create this page, and they can put it in SNS. So this is what I am thinking about. But to do that, I have to talk to the merchants, brands. So this is a really high hurdle.
It's an extremely high hurdle because you're not going to get on into any of the major platforms, Amazon and Walmart, Target, all of those retailers. They're not even going to want to talk to you. But you said you haven't built anything yet, right? This is not developed yet. You haven't started spending money on building this. Is this correct?
Yes, not spending money, but one of my friends created the how should I say, the
prototype or a demo or wireframes, just something that's not functional, and that's fine. But what I would recommend or suggest here is for you to actually sit down with 20 or 30 or 40 retailers first, and ask them if they might be interested in something like this before you go ahead and build this thing out. Because as a retailer, if I were to just put myself into a retailer's shoes, there are a lot of issues here. What if somebody doesn't like the product and they write a really bad review and post it to Instagram, and now all of a sudden, is this going to hurt my business? So you're going to discover a lot of questions, I would imagine, by just sitting down with some of the potential retail participants here in this platform. Yeah, do that before you spend a lot of time and money on building something that maybe isn't going to get you the participation that you need in order to move this forward from the retailers. I mean.
Yeah, thank you. I think that is really correct.
Yeah. Any feedback for Kiichi? Yeah. Yeah. Any questions? Feedback? Okay. So we are going to move to our another startups. I just got a note that one of the startups is ready to present the idea. Next time, could you please write me an email to kind of give me a note so I can put to you to the order? Yeah, but today we are going to present the last one will be Arvia, and yeah, and it's related to biotech. Yeah. Dr. Shiva Kumar, do you want to present?
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So Arivia, this is the product is nanotechnology based product, which is combined biotechnology, nanotechnology, and the polymer technology. We have the disinfectant product. Okay, why we want to have this disinfectant product? It's a natural based. This is.
Do you want to start present?
Yeah. So this is actually is right now we have all the disinfectant based on the chemicals. So this is particularly chlorine, iodine, and the phenolic compound and other detergents. Okay, what we are trying to replace this chemical to kill the bacteria, to prevent the bacteria, is the using natural nano biopolymer. Okay, which is combined with the natural polymer, which is bio, then which is impregnated by nanoparticle. Okay, when I use this solution, I can have this properties, particularly which is a broad spectrum to kill the all type of bacteria, which is very good effectiveness, the long lasting, even killing the superbugs. It will prevent the antimicrobial resistance, then as well as eco-friendly. It's a biodegradable. So this way, we are recommending this product, this Arvia product, a natural disinfectant rather than chemical. This is what we are standing. Okay, so we have the awesome team in our startup team. So entrepreneurs, scientists, doctors, farmers, then as well as we have nice advisors. In this, we are moving forward with this natural disinfectant. Okay, so not only that, we have the incubation lab in different places. One is in BioCurious in USA, and another is in India. Okay, we have the big platform technology. So particularly one of our focusing product is AdderCare technology. AdderCare, which is taking care of what we are taking care of the bovine mastitis. Bovine mastitis is nothing but the udder of bovine is infected by the microbes, which is what we are with our product we are controlling the mastitis. Okay, even after each time after milking, we supposed to do the the post-tip solution. In the post-T-tip solution, once you use our solution, it will be covered by the thin film over the teeth. It will be protect the entry of the microbes over the teeth. Okay. When you go for the next milking, if you use a water wash, that polymer, that biopolymer will be dissolved, that disinfectant will dissolve. Then you can use for the teeth for the milking. Okay. So like this way, we have the, we supposed to do the prevention of microbes using we are carrying the adder. Okay. The next one is, we have one more, is a wound care and the burn management technology we have that will take care of the wounds, then not only wounds, fire-burn wounds. Okay. The next one is the antimicrobial or natural antimicrobial that will kill the microbes and prevent the infection, which is we need to promote the hygiene. So nowadays it is very much essential for the COVID-19. Okay, it will not only kill the microbes, it will also control the virus. It will kill the virus. Okay, then one more, the final products we have the pipeline. We are using the nanotechnology for colorimetric sensor to detect the microbes or virus. Okay, so this way we have focusing the main segment. Okay, pet animals, farm animals, then public health. Okay, this way we have the market segment. As I said before, though these are the chemical is stopping this segment. That is why we are coming forward to the natural disinfectant to remove, to replace these chemicals. Okay, these are the pipeline products. We have about 10 products. Okay, as I said before, so the Memorio is one of the main product, focusing product. Okay, which is a post solution. As I said before, the lac-free also pre-tip process. Okay, so this way we have classified. These are the 2 products is the main product. Other 3 is for the wound healing and fire-burn wound healing. The other set of products which is comes in the disinfectant. The last one is sensor product. Okay, so this is what our asset. Okay, as I mentioned, though all those products, they have the active role to kill the bacteria or control the bacteria or virus, detect the bacteria or virus. Okay, so this way we have classified our products. So there is a very good marketing demand is existing. Okay, so in this way, then some of the product is we have, and the research and development stage, some of the product it is reached the trial 2 base. Okay, so right now we are focusing the adder care product, so which are ready to market. Actually, we named as Memorio. The other one is named as lac-free. These are the 2 things is ready to market. The rest of the things is a pipeline. So we are about launch. Okay, so that way, then so far we spent the bootstrap. We spent about the less than $100,000 US. So we are fundraising for the 2 million for the commercialization, product development, and research. Okay, these are the traction we have Arivia. Okay, so we start from some of the clinical trials. We are trying to validation in the private farm and university, the leading university in India. Then as well as we have the incubator lab with ESK, then as well as in India, IIT Madras. Then as well as we have the certification from the international agency. So like this way, we have the Arivia products, they have the traction. So in this traction, we are also attempting to meet the investor and partner. Okay, those who are interested in our product. Okay, So this way, we are aiming for getting some of the licensing fee, then licensing partner, contract manufacturing partner, marketing partners, distribution and sales partners. Okay, it will be prepared either the country based or market specific. Okay, so this way we have the different channels we are concentrating to reach the investor or partners. Okay, so with this, because this is the product is very the natural disinfectant product. We have the very good team. We are working here with the different with different profile. Then as well as we have the different place. So either USA or India. Then we have the different way. Then we are operating the laboratory, that is incubation laboratory. So with this stuff, we are addressing the human and the animal health for long live and to make this profitable. Okay, thank you very much for the attention.
Yeah, anyone has any questions related to the biotech, kind of the technology? Yeah, anyone?
So I have a question. Thanks for the presentation. I like the idea of taking something that has traction in animal care and applying it to the current situation of COVID and the need to disinfect. And, you know, this is not going to be over in a long time. So my question here is, what kind of revenue are you generating right now from your legacy products?
Yeah, right now we are in the stage of validation, because each one of the biotech product we are supposed to pass the validation. Okay, right now we are in the stage of the validation. Once the validation is over, we are about to move on the revenue, because that is very good demand. As I said before, this is very good demand. Either India or US or Europe, the product, particularly as I said, adult care product, they have very good demand in the market. So definitely, once the validation is completed, definitely we will reach a good market.
Right, but just because there's demand doesn't mean that there's demand for your product, right? So the reason I'm asking this question is because you're looking to raise funds for your consumer care product, if I understand this correctly, and you want to use your current traction to convince an investor to put money into your new idea. But from the sounds of it, you've done a lot of research and you have a great team and there's interesting technology that's involved, but you haven't validated anything yet with regards to your legacy product, and you certainly haven't generated any revenue yet. So that might be very difficult, you know, or put it differently, it would be much easier if you can show some traction, meaning revenue traction, with your legacy product, and then you know, adapt it to the consumer space.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So we are also approaching the National Mastitis Council, one of the leading council which is existing in USA. But they are also we are approaching to get the validation. Okay, since the COVID-19 is somehow stuck up, otherwise it would have completed at this time. We will be in the market. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Yeah, so I mean, do you have any, can I ask you, do you have any like prototype or any users that have already used the material to kind of like apply your materials?
Yes, I'm Dr. Chinaduri on behalf of Arabia Corporation. I am going to give a little talk on this product. We have conducted a trial on 457 animals. Since I am the farm veterinarian, I have conducted the trial. We found initially, basically, that the quality of the milk is assessed by the number of somatic cell counts. Somatic cell counts usually it should be less than 200,000 cells per ml of milk. but when we started the trial, the milk, the somatic cell counts is over 700,000. Once we started to apply this technology, we bring down to 250,000 cells per ml of milk. That is a greatest improvement, and also that the milk quality also increased, and the number of mass status cases also going down. Automatically, the revenue generation for the dairy farmers is. We believed that the product is working, and also that we conducted all the in vitro studies at the laboratory, all shows the promising results. That's all.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So anyone has any questions or feedback for the presentation? Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone for this. For attending this event. And this is a recording event. So I will share the final recorded videos on Discord or all my social media or XReality social medias. Thank you everyone for attending, and see you next week. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.